In the evening of Monday, 29th, 2024, Elizabeth Bay, an upmarket inner-city suburb near Sydney's iconic Opera House and bustling central business district, was as lively as ever. The Bay, a stone's throw from a well-frequented jetty and framed by the city's skyscrapers, was about to witness an event that would shake its community. Lauren O'Neill, a woman known for her dedication both to her career and to helping others, was preparing for her routine swim. Having studied science at the University of Sydney, Lauren worked with the NSW government in the Department of Climate Change, a role that reflected her commitment to making a difference. But her contributions extended beyond her professional life. Since she was 15, Lauren had been actively volunteering for various charities and organizations. From serving meals to the homeless to assisting in creating a map of wheelchair, accessible public toilets, her efforts to improve the lives of those around her were well recognized. She even spent her spare time walking foster dogs, showcasing her love for animals and her community spirit. On this particular day, just about 20 meters from the jetty of Elizabeth Bay, Lauren plunged into the familiar waters for her swim. It was a hot day, and after a long day at work, Lauren O'Neill decided to cool off with a quick swim. She chose to swim just outside the safety of the netted harbor pool in Elizabeth Bay. The water was inviting and close to the shore, a perfect spot for a short, refreshing dip. For Lauren, this was a regular way to unwind and enjoy the simple pleasure of the sea right in the heart of the city. She had no idea that this routine swim would soon take an unexpected turn. As the evening sky began to dim, casting a soft golden hue over Elizabeth Bay, Lauren, still in the water, suddenly found herself in a perilous situation. A bull shark, silently emerging from the depths, approached her. In Sydney Harbour, known for its bull shark inhabitants, such encounters were rare but not unheard of, especially during times of high heat and at dusk. The peaceful evening at Elizabeth Bay was suddenly disrupted by the urgent screams of Lauren O'Neill. Michael, her neighbor, heard the distressing sounds through his open window. Alarmed, he quickly ran out of his flat to find out what was happening. As he approached the scene, the sight that greeted him was shocking. There was a big, dark red pool of blood, he later recalled. Realizing the severity of the situation, he instinctively grabbed his phone and, while rushing towards the commotion, dialed 000 to call for emergency services. As Michael rushed to the scene, he was quickly joined by several other neighbors, including Fiona Crago, a local veterinarian. Dr. Crago, with her medical expertise, immediately took charge of the situation. They found Lauren on a private wharf, her right leg severely bitten and bleeding profusely. It was around 7:45 p.m., and the emergency services were on their way, but immediate action was crucial. Dr. Crago and her wife, Georgia, who lived nearby, had come running after hearing repeated screams of shark attack. Dr. Crago described the scene. She was severely mauled on her right leg, and she was losing a lot of blood. Neighbors had already started to render first aid to her. We had quite a few people that were so helpful. People were throwing down towels and blankets to keep Lauren warm, but Dr. Crago focused on what was most critical. I just concentrated on stemming the blood flow and bandaging the leg as best I could with what I had, then putting a tourniquet on, she explained. Normally, Dr. Crago carried bandages due to her work as a vet, but she didn't have her usual supplies since she had swapped cars recently. However, in a stroke of luck, her wife had purchased 2 new compression bandages the day before for another reason. It was quite lucky, Dr. Crago said. Her quick thinking and effective first aid, including the application of tourniquets, were crucial in saving Lauren's life. As they waited for the ambulance, the Elizabeth Bay community rallied together in a remarkable show of solidarity and support. Dr. Crago's actions, underpinned by her medical knowledge and the timely availability of the right supplies, played a pivotal role in this life-saving effort. The neighborhood, usually a quiet and peaceful place, had become the setting for a dramatic and collective rescue effort. After the intense and frantic efforts to stabilize Lauren O'Neill at the scene, the ambulance arrived and rushed her to St. Vincent's Hospital in Sydney's CBD. The situation was critical. Lauren had lost liters of blood and was at risk of losing her leg. The bull shark's attack had left her with deep wounds below the knee, biting through to the bone. Throughout Monday night and into the early hours of Tuesday morning, a team of expert surgeons at the hospital worked tirelessly on Lauren. The situation was dire, but their skill and dedication were evident as they operated multiple times to save her leg from amputation. Every minute was a battle against time and the severity of her injuries. The first aid provided by Dr. Fiona Crago at the scene had been crucial. Her quick actions to stem the bleeding and apply tourniquets had played a significant role in keeping Lauren stable until she could receive professional medical treatment. It was a testament to how immediate and effective first aid can make a profound difference in such emergencies. Against all odds, the surgeons' efforts were successful. Lauren's condition stabilized, and the news that she was expected to make a full recovery brought immense relief to her family, friends, and the Elizabeth Bay community. The ordeal had been traumatic, but the combined efforts of the neighbors, especially Dr. Crago, and the medical team had averted a potential tragedy. Lauren's story became a remarkable example of resilience and community spirit. It also served as a reminder of the risks present in natural environments, even in urban settings like Sydney Harbour. Her recovery journey was just beginning, but the support from the community and the care from the medical professionals at St. Vincent's Hospital promised a hopeful path ahead. As Lauren O'Neill began her recovery, government officials conducted an analysis of the bite pattern from the shark attack. Their investigation led to a clear conclusion. The predator was a bull shark. This revelation wasn't entirely surprising, given Sydney Harbour's reputation as an important habitat for both adult and subadult bull sharks. Shark incidents in Sydney Harbour are exceptionally rare, but the presence of these predators is a known factor, especially during the warmer months. It's likely bull sharks are coming from Queensland's waters into New South Wales and into Sydney in the summer and autumn months for foraging opportunities, explained Amy Smoothie, a government shark scientific officer. This pattern aligns with tagging and tracking data of nearly 100 bull sharks since 2009, which shows their widespread presence throughout the harbour, from Parramatta and Lane Cove rivers to Middle and North Harbour. These sharks tend to prefer water temperatures above 20 degrees Celsius and exhibit behavioral changes based on the time of day. Deeper waters during daylight hours and shallower waters at night, with increased activity at dawn and dusk. This understanding of shark habits is crucial for public safety. In light of Lauren's attack and the known patterns of bull shark behavior, the New South Wales government has issued guidelines for the public to minimize risks. They advise extra caution in murky or dirty water, particularly after high rainfall or floods, as well as in areas where there are lots of bait fish and diving birds. Additionally, swimming within 1 kilometer of a river mouth is considered riskier. As a community still reeling from the shock of the attack, the residents of Elizabeth Bay and the broader Sydney area are reminded of the importance of vigilance. People are encouraged to stay informed about shark activity and to avoid swimming in known danger zones, especially during high-risk times like dawn and dusk. The government's advice underscores the need for a respectful coexistence with the natural marine life, recognizing the inherent risks while enjoying the beauty of Sydney's waters. The community's focus now is not just on Lauren's recovery, but also on ensuring the safety of all who cherish the harbor's waters. Thank you all for watching this video. Your support and interest mean a lot to us. If you have any thoughts or comments about the story we shared today, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video informative or interesting. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Your likes and subscriptions help us keep bringing you stories and updates. Thanks again for watching, and stay safe out there. Bye.